Hi there, this is Mo from CrochetObjet Knitting. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to attach the wild daisy flowers onto our crochet Shinjuku scarf. So for today's video, I have made this little sample and I want to show you how I attach my wild daisy flower onto this empty space. So as the pattern instructed, you will be start by making your wild daisy flowers and leave them aside so they can wait for you when you're ready to join them. Then you're gonna make the main flowers and join them as you go, leaving empty spaces as instructed in the chart to be filled with a wild daisy flower. So in order to join my wild daisy flower, I will create a joining round using the same yarn as I used for my main flower, which is my yak, baby yak and organic cotton yarn. And in this case, it's color Lazia. And I will use the same hook size I used for the whole entire project. It is a 3mm crochet hook. And in this joining round, I'm going to use the 8 petals I have left around this empty space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want to be using the chain 1 space made in each of the petals. I will insert my hook and make a joining slip stitch into each of these chain 1 spaces. So let's start and see how we make it. First, I want to join the new yarn under one of the chain spaces between 2 petals, between 2 popcorn petals. So I want to insert my hook right under the chain space, put the yarn on my hook and bring it back to the front of the work, chain 1 to attach it. And now I want to single crochet into this same space. Chain 1, and now I want to make a joining slip stitch right into this chain space onto the first petal left of around this empty space. So I insert my hook from front to back, put the yarn on my hook and go back through the space. Now I want to make a slip stitch, and this is a joining slip stitch, and I want to chain 1. Next, I'm going to single crochet into the next chain space between these 2 petals. Chain 1, and now it's joining time again. So I want to find the chain 1 space on my next petal, and I want to insert my hook from front to back, put the yarn on my hook, go back through the space and make a joining slip stitch. Chain 1 and a single crochet into the next space between 2 petals. So here I am joined to the first flower. Let's move on to the next 2 petals. Chain 1, joining slip stitch into the chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the next space, chain 1, joining slip stitch into the next petal, into the next chain 1 space, chain 1 and a single crochet into the next chain space. And this is the second flower joined. Let's move on to the third one. Chain 1 and a joining slip stitch, chain 1, single crochet in the next space, chain 1, joining slip stitch, chain 1 and single crochet into the next space. Now I'm at the fourth flower and I continue working just the same. Chain 1, joining slip stitch, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, joining slip stitch, chain 1, and now I'm back to the first space where I just started. Let's move up this yarn tail, and now I'm back at the first space where I just started, and I want to close this round by making a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet I made. So here is my single crochet, and I want to go under both loops and make a slip stitch. I want to cut the yarn and pull the loop all the way up, and here is my wild daisy flower attached onto my Shinjuku Scarf project. And this is it. This is how you attach the wild daisy flower onto your Shinjuku Scarf. This is how it looks from the front side of the work. And this is how it looks from the back side. Wrong side of the work. And I think it's better if you can try and make your stitches a little bit loose in this final round, just to make sure you create a nice and balanced fabric without any extra tension. And you can see this wild daisy flower is a little bit three-dimensional, sits on top of the Shinjuku Scarf. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will leave a link to my Shinjuku Scarf pattern down below in the description box for you. It is available on both my Etsy and Ravelry stores, so you can grab it from there. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial with me, and I will see you on my next one.